Okay, I'm going to call this one part 2. We got a little bit nicer weather today, and I wanted to go through this house one more time. This time not just to show you how bad a shape it's in or how they left it, but to see if this house has potential to be rehabbed. Is it going to be able to be converted into a stage where you could live in it, or is it going to have to be bulldozed? This house is 2 acres, and so as I pan out to the backyard, this house has some value as just as a home site. As 2 acres, it's on 251 in Athens. So there's some home site value. One of the things that I see early on, at least right here, is a full brick structure with, trim. Potentially roof needs to be redone. Brick and wood. The wood needs to be painted. Some of it is rotting and some of it isn't. So let's go around to the front of the house. Alright, so going down the front, kind of the same thing. The wood is bare. It needs to be painted. Not really sure what they're trying to do there. Looks like they're trying to extend the roof so that they can extend this porch out. Not exactly sure, and you can see where they've got, well, they must have busted the brick out to do this. This used to be brick. Where that brick ends, evidently they were extending the house out this far and just busted the brick out right there. Again, you got some pretty new work there. Let's go around to the other side. Okay, I'm doing it this way because I really don't want to walk around a lot on this ground because this stuff is everywhere, and I can't hold the camera and try to walk through this mess at the same time. Plus, I think it comes to better video shot anyway. Look down that line there, you can see again the lower part of this house is full brick, and again, not sure what their plan was with all that. Tell you what, we're going to back up and see it. I'm going to try to get a roadside view of it where we can get a better view of the roof, and then we'll go inside. Okay, there's a view of the entire house. The roof looks like it needs to be replaced. But again, why were they changing the pitch of the roof to be that high? Alright, so let's go on inside. Okay, starting in the kitchen here, where obviously, as you can see, the kitchen needs to be totally redone. There's no door frames, and they did gut this house from all of the appliances. There's some sagging going on in this ceiling. I'm expecting that there's something going on up there with that new roof configuration going on into. It didn't come all the way in this room before. Back wall, water damage, goes all the way up, water damage, ceiling drooping, and then a view back out towards the garage. So there's some extensive repair there. Let's go check out the next one. Okay, going into the second bedroom. Doesn't look bad. No signs of ceiling damage, no signs of water leakage. Their windows need replacing, but there's no signs of rotting or deterioration going on there. So let's go to the next one. Okay, and again, the purpose of this one is not to, there was morbid curiosity at first, I can assure you, especially going into this bedroom and that window, whoops, stumbled, sorry, that goes out into the front porch. It's one of the areas that needed a window. Got a little bit of sign of roof repair, or maybe they had some water. Let's go out and right into, and there's no door frame on this one, so you got to have a new door and a frame. Interestingly enough, the floor in this one, there's more floor than anywhere in the house. Hard to say if these, I think these hardwoods end. Isn't that incredible? And they may have had some kind of little workshop in here. So let's look at, there's a bathroom to the left, but it's totally dark, so we won't go there. I don't know, how much money would it take for you to spend the night in a place like this? Just you and a sleeping bag. You can make a movie out of that. Alright, so we got water damage. You can see the roof trusses and frame right there. Straight up into the ceiling. Doesn't look like too bad of wood. You know, a lot of this could be just from water soaking this stuff in it. It releases and falls. So we're going to go around and look at the back of this house and then make a determination on whether we think it can be repaired. Oh, another thing, that looks like black mold there. So that's all we're going to have taken out. So we'll go out to the back. Okay, there's the back of the house, and if you can see that little part up there, let me see if I can zoom this. It's not one to zoom. That looks like what they were doing with all the roof stuff. Directly underneath that is where we were seeing some of the water damage, so it stands to reason that that could be all taken off and fixed. Again, they knocked out some of the brick to take care of that. I'm not going to walk all the way over there. And it's totally brick. So what you got here, in my opinion, you got bricks, you got some framework, some basic framework. You could go back to the original design if those roof trusses are intact enough that you could take this thing all the way down to just the bricks and the basic framework. All new drywall, all new wiring, all new appliances. Salvage some of the wiring, some of the plumbing, but that's what you're going to have to do. And as far as clutter, you know, it's just as bad out here as it is in the back. And there's another building back there that's going to have to be torn down. I've heard construction dumpsters are about $450 a load, and it's hard to say how many loads it would take. 10, you know, certainly more than 5. So anyway, if you're comfortable enough with a project that you can take all the way down, take this thing all the way down to nothing and start over, and that might be worth looking into.